The men and women of the agencies represented by these folks behind me have gotten these individuals off the street, this time with a federal indictment where there is no sanctuary of parole if they are sentenced to prison. It's important to admit that all of these individuals are presumed innocent until they are proven guilty in a court of law or until they plead as such. I want to kind of go through some of the highlights you saw in the press release of these individuals. Many of these individuals are violent. Some of them have several prior felony convictions. One of the individuals had a pipe bomb that detonated in the vicinity of a family member. Agents recovered from another individual numerous unregistered machine guns, to include a belt-fed 50 caliber machine gun, which is a weapon that is traditionally used for reaching out and touching somebody from, say, a mile away or at least a half a mile away. Certainly not something that you would need for your own in-home protection. Keep in mind, these are also convicted felons. We also have another individual that was distributing large amounts of narcotics and did so with the benefit of an AK-47 at his side. That was actually a number of individuals engaged in that. Had an illegal alien in the possession of a firearm involved in the shooting at a residence here in Huntsville. And then another prior felon had numerous firearms that was growing and distributing marijuana unlawfully here in the state of Alabama. What I can tell you is that our priority continues to be in the Department of Justice, and certainly here in the Northern District of Alabama, it continues to be getting our worst offenders off the street, our most violent offenders off the street, our habitual offenders off the street. And the men and women of the agencies represented behind me, whether it's a police department or the sheriff's office or a federal three-letter agency, we are all working together like never before in joining forces to find these individuals, to put cases on these individuals, to prosecute these individuals, and send these individuals to prison where there is no sanctuary of parole. So one of the things I also want to inform the public is that this priority has been ours since the revitalization of the Project Safe Neighborhoods program in 2017. Since then, here in the Northern District of Alabama, because of our partners, because of the sheriffs and the police chiefs and the ATF, FBI, DEA, all of our partners, the marshals, what we have found is our previous high of illegal firearms prosecutions in the Northern District of Alabama, which constitutes the largest federal district in the state of Alabama, was 225 defendants. That number rose in fiscal 17 and in fiscal 18. That number will again rise in fiscal 19. So we are continuing to take guns off the street, but we are also continuing to take our trigger pullers off the street so we can return our neighborhoods to those law-abiding citizens who have been behind those doors closed for too long.